Welcome back. A judge is allowing a lawsuit to move forward against Epic Games, which says the video game Fortnite is specifically designed to get kids addicted to playing it. The filing is on behalf of parents in Canada, and they say that their kids are so addicted that they're not even eating, showering, or sleeping. In fact, one parent said that their child played more than 7,700 times in 2 years with a minimum of 3 hours of play every day. While the court didn't agree with the assertion that Epic Games intentionally made the game addictive, it did concede that Fortnite may in fact be addictive, and Epic Games likely knew that. The online video game has more than 250 million registered users worldwide, many of them children and teenagers. Epic Games says it's the parents' responsibility to, quote, supervise their children's digital experience, and they plan to fight this lawsuit in court. Brian, lawyers involved in the suit have compared video games to the tobacco industry. They say that developers created something that is potentially harmful without warning people about it. What's your take?
All right, as Law&Crime Daily's Canadian co-host and new father, I guess it's only fitting for me to discuss this, eh? All right. Well, this case may stay north of the border, but it's still interesting to look at. Like me, it may move south. So the lawsuit hinges on the World Health Organization's, or WHO, designation that video games are addicting and is a mental health disorder. And Fortnite being one of the biggest games since it came out in July of 2017, it makes sense that it would be a target of a lawsuit. It's addicting. I've played, I've seen kids play it, and there are no disclaimers as to how addicting it is. But the makers of Fortnite are saying that there are a number of parental controls in the game to limit how people play, and they're saying that's enough, and they're leaving it to the parents to regulate how much their child does or doesn't play. That seems to be the argument, and that there's enough protection. Now, the United States and their courts don't use the WHO guidelines for mental health diagnosis. They use the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, or DSMs, and they don't consider gaming a mental health disorder, but that could change and bring this case to the U.S. So it makes it interesting to see how it plays out. We're going to obviously keep eyes on this case, but like you said, the major argument is who is the one at fault here? And of course, it's a video game. It's supposed to be addicting, but it's meant to be the parents and the players to regulate how much they play, right, not the game for making it less entertaining.
See, Terry, I think there's more at stake, right? If the lawsuit prevails, couldn't it just open the floodgates for other similar claims, maybe against other games or other kinds of things?
Absolutely. I don't think it should prevail, because if it did, it means that almost anything that you get addicted to, you can be sued for making something more interesting and more, exciting for someone to play. And if you take it to its logical conclusion, that means everything from any social media platform, any game online, even you could say you get addicted to rock climbing. So I definitely think that this case is not good for the industry, and I think it is stretching. You know, the old adage that you can sue anybody anytime for anything. That is what is happening here. You have to make the parents more responsible. You have to make the people playing the game more responsible. You can't expect any person who is manufacturing something like this not to make it in a addictive fashion.
I don't know. I think there's something to it, because when you guys were talking, I was watching. I was kind of glued to the screen. Brian, Terry, thanks so much. Thanks for everybody for joining us here on The Daily. We'll see you next time as we discuss justice in America.